Add me on Snapchat.
You fat
Yeah.
fuck. You go back in the kitchen and make me a fucking tuna roll.
Make me a sandwich.
Get the hell off. Go to the kitchen. Why is the dishwasher in my goddamn bitch?
What, bitch? Is a bitch talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I no? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, come on. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a female talking to me? Get off the game and do your husband dishes. Shut up.
Jesus Christ, thanks for the gamer girl. Oh my fucking god. Useless gaming girl. Sorry, I love you. You're a great part of this community and I'm glad you exist for the diversity purposes. Please know that everything I said was satirical. And I think you're a beautiful mother of...
My screen name is Kazi. I have about 613 hours spread across different FPS games and around 3,200 hours on my Steam profile total. Suffice to say, I play a lot of games. And in my time of playing games, I've had a number of poor encounters with both real-life friends and in-game strangers just because I'm a girl. When you hear the words sexism in gaming, there are a few immediate reactions. There are the people who already experience it or recognize it as a problem, people who are unaware of it or don't give it any thought, or people who feel as though it's not a problem or that the problem is greatly exaggerated. For those people in the latter two categories, please hear me out and watch with an open mind. What you heard earlier is what many female players experience on an often daily basis. The first reaction some might have is that this kind of trash talk is commonplace and should be expected, no matter if you're male or female. It is normal to be criticized for your gameplay. That is to be expected in any kind of competitive game, as toxicity is a part of competition, in online and in real life. What is not normal is the amount of harassment women face simply because of the fact that they are women. A female player could be carrying the game at the top of the leaderboard and still be harassed just because she's a girl. A survey conducted by Reach 3 Insights, a market research conductor based in San Francisco, found that 77% of their 900 participants faced gender-specific harassment. When you reveal to your team that you're a girl or even have a feminine voice, the risk of this happening is always there. Every time you make a call out, the next 10 seconds are always tense. You never know if you're about to get vote kicked, team killed, yelled at, or worse. People will throw your game, scream at you, talk over you, or try to come on to you all the time. Something that's also different about the toxicity women face is the often sexual aspect of the harassment.
Yo, girl, can I get your Snapchat? Can I have your Snapchat? Can I have your Snapchat?
Oh my god, I swear.
I fucking love you.
Please let me have your Snapchat. Girl, can I have your Snapchat? Let me have your Snapchat. Can I have your Snapchat? Can I have your Snapchat? Can I have your Snapchat? Let me have your Snapchat. Can I have your Snapchat? Please. Give me your Snapchat. Girl, can I have your Snapchat?
Yo, Go Gamer, can I get some nudes or what? Thanks, baby girl.
I hate it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna rape you. Yeah!
Some might see these as innocent jokes and banter, stuff any other person who plays games would face. But when 75% of women have been followed by a stranger, 1 in 5 women victim to completed or attempted rape, and 81% of women having experienced some kind of sexual assault, these jokes now become reminders of real-life fears and trauma. Having somebody hit on you online, knowing only that you just have a feminine voice, makes you feel like you're just a set of body parts. Like the only bar that needs to be passed is for the person they're talking to maybe be female. And when that's what you hear all day, every day, it starts to get to you. You begin to think that this is how all people see you, and that this is all you're worth. One YouTuber by the name of Eggwick ran an informal experiment just to see how bad the toxicity faced by women really was. He had 10 female Valorant players play 4 games each and rate each one on a scale of sex-based toxicity between 1 and 10. This YouTuber found that there was at least one sexist or misogynistic player in an average of 47% of lobbies. 78% of games lost had a sexist player, and games won had a 30% chance. Now I want you to imagine your favorite hobby, your stress reliever, or what you do to wind down. It might be a sport, playing an instrument, drawing, etc. Now imagine that every 5 to 20 minutes, there was a 50% chance someone would yell at you, that they would tell you that you're terrible at whatever you're doing, and that merely existing is making their and everybody else's experiences worse. And this happens before you even do anything, and it continues for the next 20 minutes. Imagine it's a person who follows you around. They ask you for your number over and over, and there's nothing you can do that will make them stop. When you speak, they moan in your ear. They say, "Your voice is so hot. Quit sounding so sexy. You sound cute. Want to give me a kiss? I love you."
They go crazy with your voice, bro.
No, I'm
Sweet,
just
sweet, sweet, sweet music to my ears.
Conk again, please.
Stop.
So are you, hot?
Where's that? There's always a follow-up question.
Can I allow you?
There it is.
Imagine if this was normal, and if people told you it's just a part of the experience, and every time you participated in this, in what's supposed to be your stress reliever, this happened. In games, women don't even have to speak to be harassed. If you have a feminine screen name, it's all the same thing.
Kaylee, you understand that no one at home loves you? Check your mind.
That's actually true.
Like seriously, sit with me and have a conversation. You know that nobody cares if you die tomorrow, right? Like you
have
know
no friends.
it's a fact.
No
Like
one-
if you
no one-
die,
no
let's
one-
say you're playing your computer right now, you're in a basement. If you die, you'll rot there for months and maybe years because nobody knows you exist. You understand? Like it's not even a conversation. That's just a
Let
fact.
that sink in.
It's just a fact that you'd sit there and rot because no one cares.
Hey, Steak, come here.
So, what's the effect of this treatment? Well, despite the hostility, around 45% of people who play games are women. Many people's first reaction to this statistic is doubt. People will say, well, this statistic counts not real games like Candy Crush and Sims. And while it's true that women are more likely to play action-adventure and RPG games, some of the most popular games for women still include Overwatch, Call of Duty, and Rust. The amount of women who play games is likely perceived as lower than it is because of how hesitant most women are to unmute their mic. For starters, 59% of women now hide or lie about their gender while playing online games to avoid harassment. Data collected from 271 female gamers found that a lack of social support and harassment frequently led to female gamers playing alone, playing anonymously, and moving groups regularly to avoid this treatment. The study found that the female gamers were more likely to experience increased anxiety and loneliness. My personal experiences have led me to stop playing ranked game modes and completely avoid speaking in-game. So what can you do to help? The best thing you can do is to call these assholes out, no matter who you are. Call out the people who are being toxic to the female players in your game. One of the worst parts about encountering these kinds of people in your games is that almost nobody stands up. Nobody says that what they're doing is wrong. This leads to an even greater feeling of isolation. It's a feeling that no one is on your side and that these people are right. And even if you don't stop the harassment, at the very least, you're showing the person being harassed that it isn't okay and that it isn't or shouldn't be normal. And it should be noted that calling out these people does not entitle you to engage any further with the woman on your team. Do not try to add her, ask for her socials, or follow up in any kind of way. She does not owe you anything, so don't act like she does. You might get called a white knight, but is it not worth it to make this hobby we all love more accessible to a wider range of players?